The Kethmoran Warlord's throne room had witnessed countless displays of dominance over the centuries, but never quite like this. Ambassador Elena Vasquez stood in the center of the crystalline chamber, her small human frame dwarfed by the towering alien warriors that surrounded her. She had come to negotiate a trade agreement, not to participate in what the Kethmorans called strength assessment. Warlord Grixthal, whose bloodline had conquered 17 star systems, lounged on his obsidian throne with the casual arrogance of absolute power. His son, War Prince Kexmiron, stood beside him, 3 meters of chitinous armor and razor-sharp claws that had never known defeat in ritual combat. "The Softskin wishes to speak of commerce." Grixthal's voice rumbled through the chamber's translation matrix. "But first, she must prove she is worthy of a warrior's attention." Elena's diplomatic smile never wavered, though her colleagues from the Terran embassy shifted nervously behind her. They knew her reputation, but the aliens did not. "I appreciate the traditional welcome, Warlord, but I'm here as a trade representative, not a combatant." The assembled Kethmoran nobles chittered with what their species considered laughter. War Prince Kexmiron stepped forward, his massive form casting a shadow over the human diplomat. "Father, the Death Worlder speaks of avoiding combat. Perhaps the stories of their ferocity are greatly exaggerated." "Indeed," Grixthal mused, his compound eyes glittering with malicious entertainment. "Perhaps these humans are merely soft creatures who hide behind tales of their harsh world." The word soft echoed through the chamber as the Kethmoran court repeated it like a mantra. In their warrior culture, it was the ultimate insult, a declaration that one's prey species had overstepped their natural place in the hierarchy. Elena's smile finally faded. She had spent 3 years learning Kethmoran customs, studying their culture, preparing for peaceful negotiations. But some lessons could only be taught through demonstration. "War Prince," she said quietly, her voice carrying clearly through the sudden silence. "In my culture, calling someone soft in front of their peers is considered a formal challenge. Are you certain you wish to proceed?" Kexmiron's mandibles spread in what his species considered a predatory grin. "The Softskin believes she can match a son of conquerors? Very well. Traditional combat, no weapons, first blood or submission." Elena nodded once, her diplomatic facade evaporating to reveal something far more dangerous underneath. "Traditional combat it is." The circle formed quickly, nobles eager to witness what they assumed would be amusing carnage. Kexmiron advanced with the confident swagger of someone who had never lost, his natural weapons gleaming. He was faster than most species, stronger than baseline humans, and had been trained in combat since hatching. He lasted exactly 7 seconds. Elena moved with the fluid precision of someone trained in multiple martial disciplines. But more than that, she moved with the calculated efficiency of a species that had evolved to kill things bigger and stronger than themselves. She didn't match Kexmiron's strength. She redirected it. When he lunged, expecting to overpower her, she was no longer there. The crack of breaking chitin echoed through the throne room like thunder. War Prince Kexmiron's primary arm bent at an angle that nature had never intended, and his scream of pain and shock silenced the assembled court completely. But Elena wasn't finished. As the War Prince collapsed, clutching his ruined limb, she spoke in perfect ceremonial Kethmoran. "By the ancient laws of your people, victory in formal combat grants the winner the right to claim spoils of war." Her voice carried the absolute authority of someone who had just rewritten the power dynamics of the entire room. "I claim your son's title, his holdings, and his place in the succession line." The throne room erupted in chaos as nobles tried to process what had just occurred. In 7 seconds, a soft human diplomat had not only defeated their greatest warrior, but had legally dismantled a bloodline that had ruled for generations. Warlord Grixthal stared at Elena with a mixture of fury and newfound respect. Impossible. You cannot simply. The laws are clear, Warlord. Elena interrupted, her diplomatic training reasserting itself as she calmly straightened her jacket. Your son challenged me to traditional combat in front of witnesses. The victory conditions have been met. She paused, allowing the implications to sink in. Unless, of course, your people's word means nothing? In the stunned silence that followed, Elena realized she had achieved something no diplomat in Terran history had managed. She had negotiated from a position of absolute strength while technically never leaving the bounds of peaceful discourse. The trade agreement, when it was finally signed 3 hours later, was remarkably favorable to human interests.